Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this video, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash, and also double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also Shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in his work and giving diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith and in truth, and also in sincerity and all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be in a recent update concerning war. Because right now, man, it's starting to heat up even more over in the Middle Eastern region. All right. Because now the Lord, who these people usually call God and Jesus, in which his true name in ancient Hebrew, first and foremost, the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, who these people, worship every Sunday. Who these people believe that he's the power that they believe in, or the God that they believe in, is all about love and peace. Well, guess what? The Lord is causing these things to happen. He is causing this next coming war to come to pass, in which World War III is spoken about within the Bible, And the people look at the Bible as a fairy tale book, as something that's, something just to read, just for motivation, or not only that, just something that the people read as a storybook, as a novel. All right, not knowing that the scriptures have foretold future events that have came to pass, and they are coming to pass, and what's to come in the future. All right, and it hasn't been wrong. So when it comes to this next coming war, which is spoken about within the Bible, this is sure enough is going to come to pass. All right, whether it happens tomorrow, because anything can happen at the blink of an eye, man. Now think about it. You have a whole day, which is you have 24 hours in a day. Within those 24 hours, anything can happen. All right. But also one thing to remember is that when it comes to the other prophecies within the Bible, those have got to come to pass as well. All right. The prophecy concerning the mark of the beast, which we know as the microchip, and also martial law, Jacob's trouble, those things haven't came to pass yet, man. So between the time now, as I'm speaking, and the time to where we're going to enter into World War III, a lot of things are going to start happening. All right. So not only are we going to continue to watch as the tensions unfold over in the Middle East, we're also going to continue to watch and see what happened on this side of the world. All right. Because certain major prophecies that are spoken about within the Bible hasn't fully came to pass yet. All right. Concerning the microchip in Revelation 13, chapter 16, verse, where it says, he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. All right. Also, the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 7 verse, it says, it's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. Daniel, the 12th chapter, first verse, where it starts at the first verse, where it speaks about there shall be a time of trouble since never was, since there was a nation. So these things that are spoken about within the Bible has to come to pass, man. All right. So with that being said, go ahead and jump to a few articles that I have here, and I'm also jumping to the precepts as well. But first one I want to grab here is in RT, which is go all the way up. Right, so it says simple precautions or plan to attack. What's behind U.S. and Germany's recent moves in the Middle East? All right. And that just happened recently today. All right. How they're calling back, the troops out of Baghdad. Which, if you look at it, man, if you look at it, it's really a military strategy. All right. Now, they were questioning whether it's just a precaution or were they planning on something to happen. Which, more than likely, at the end of the ordeal, whether it happens, like I mentioned before, if it happens tomorrow, it happen next week, happen in the next couple of days, few days, something is going to happen, man. All right. So, pursuing the prophecy, yes, something is going to happen. All right. It's not just a precaution. Okay. That was a strategic move. So it says Germany. I'm gonna just read a little bit of it. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. It says Germany and the Netherlands halted training of Iraqi troops hours after the U.S. said it will partially evacuate its Baghdad embassy amid growing tensions with Iran. Analysts offered different views on the reason behind the move. See, they don't understand prophecy. All right. Like I mentioned before, the things that are written within the scriptures, the people don't have any understanding of that. But we here, the men of the Lord, we understand what's going on behind the scenes. All right. So, going further down, and actually I read through this before, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to read that headline there. Now I want to grab another article that comes right behind that. Now it says, this is from, I believe this is Al Jazeera, Slovakia. This is from Al Jazeera, right? It says, are tensions between U.S. Gulf allies and Iran coming to a head? And the answer to that is yes. Ultimately, it's going to come to a head, man. Now, I brought out in a recent video as well that speaking about the Valley of Jehoshaphat, that's in the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, about how he's going to cause all the nations and the heathens to come gather themselves into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which means in the Hebrew means Yahweh Shabbat, which means the Yahweh's judgment. Okay. So ultimately, it's gonna come to a head. Yes, this war is gonna commence one way or another. All right, and it's coming soon. So once again, it says our tensions between U.S. Gulf allies and Iran coming to a head. All right. Now, reading a little bit of article here, it says Iran-backed rebels attacking a Saudi oil pipeline with drones, a puzzling raid on oil tankers off the coast of the United Arab Emirates. Saber rattling between Washington and Tehran as U.S. warships head to the region. Right, they sent out the USS Abraham Lincoln. All right, because the U.S. seen that as a threat. They deemed it as a threat to the U.S. troops in the United States and the interests of the United States. All right. So they sent that in aircraft bombers over to that region. All right. So of course, it's coming to a head, man. We're at the precipice of war. All right. And like I mentioned before, since we're at the precipice of war, we're at the very edge of war breaking out. And guess what, man? It's only a matter of time for the other prophecies come to pass. All right? Because behind the scenes, we have a conglomerate of Esau, which Esau is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. We have a conglomerate of Edomites, high-level Edomites, that are pulling the strings. All right? So they got to come with the New World Order agenda. All right. This is something they've been planning for years, all the way back during the time of the founding of the secret society, back in the month of May in 1776, when it was first formed. All right, by Meyer Amschel Bauer. All right, and their last name Bauer was changed to Rothschild. So from that line, that direct line, you have the Rothschilds that have complete control over everything that you see right now on the planet Earth. They have the rulership, and that rulership's been given to them by our Lord Yahweh Shem Shai for a certain point in time, because they have to rule for a little season. Okay. But again, like I mentioned before about them pulling the strings, it's only a matter of time before they start rolling out the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. All right, marketing it to the people. It's only a matter of time before they start to have complete control over everything that you see around you. All right, the way they're gonna have complete control over everything around us is by the mark of the beast. That's the only way. All right. Now I'm pretty much done with this article here. I want to grab the one from Reuters. Right now, the headline here is, "We are on the cusp of full-scale confrontation with enemy, Iranian Guards commander." All right. Now, in other words, that they're at the point of full-scale confrontation. All right. Now, reading the article here, which is not long, it says the commander of Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard said on Wednesday, "We are on the cusp of a full-scale confrontation with the enemy." All right. It says the FAR news agency reported Major General Hossein Salami, named head of the force last month, added, "This moment in history because the enemy has stepped into the field of confrontation with us with all the possible capacity is the most decisive moment of the Islamic Revolution." It says the United States has sent further military forces to the Middle East, including the aircraft carrier B-52 bombers, like I mentioned before, and Patriot missiles, in a show of force against what U.S. officials say are Iranian threats to its troops and interests in the region. All right. So there you go. So everything is being stirred up over in the Middle East. All right. So now it's to the point to where now we're at the point of war breaking. Now we're at the point of confrontation. All right. We're at the point of two nations coming against each other. All right. So like I mentioned before, we're going to continue to keep watch on this, man, because ultimately it's going to lead to World War III. All right. But we'll see. All right. It's going to happen, but we'll see for this point in time, as we're watching for the other prophecies as well. All right. Now, I want to go ahead and jump to a few precepts. I'm gonna close it on out. They're gonna make this video too long. Right. That's the book of Jeremiah, the 15th chapter, and the 14th verse. So this is the ultimate end result of what's going to happen to America. At the end, everything that you see right now is a process, man. All right. And within that process, the end result of that process is America being destroyed. And that's in the agenda of Yahweh Shem Shai. You can forget about the agenda of these elites, these high-level Edomites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers. You can forget about their agenda. Really, this agenda that you see is Yahweh Shem Shai, the Most High. All right. His agenda to see America destroyed. Okay, so Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, and the 14th verse. It says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai." All right. This is the reason why, if you want to get a glimpse of the reason why America is set to be destroyed by our Lord, here you go. Because she sinned against the Lord, man. She sinned against the Most High. All right. her evils and her wickedness have been sent up into the heavens. And the Lord sees that, man. Go read the book of Amos. In particular, it says, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and he's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. All right. Actually, let me see if I can grab that. Right, it's the book of Amos, the 9th chapter, and the 8th verse says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And that's right. So the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. And guess what he's going to do? He set out to destroy it from off the face of the earth, man. All right. So the sins of Babylon have reached into the heavens to the ears of our Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And he's dead set on having this place destroyed, man. So that's why you're seeing things move along the way they are. That's why it's always going to continue to be unrest. It's going to continue to be conflicts and tensions going on because the Lord is stirring that pot. All right. And he's causing these different nations to come together and to gather themselves into the battle. All right. Now I want to grab one last precept. I'm going to close it on now. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. I'm going to start at the 13th verse. Like I mentioned before, that the end result of America is complete and utter destruction by way of fire. 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, 13th verse. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Right. And if you go into that word sharp, that word sharp means accurate. Well, look it up. All right. It says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, accurate, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Right. So it's from one end of the world to the other, the eastern part of the world to the western part of the world. And the one who is that mighty archer is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right. Because he's causing the thermonuclear capabilities to be upgraded to the point to where it's going to come a point in time to where all the ones, like I read earlier in the book of Jeremiah, all the ones that are around about Babylon are going to shoot at her with those same arrows, in which those arrows are the thermonuclear missiles, the ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right. There's no reason, or they're not building the ICBM missiles just for show, just for something just to have on display. No, they're building that so they can use that. All right. That's the reason why Iran backed out of that deal, man. All right, out of the nuclear deal with America. Okay. And guess what? It really doesn't matter if they were in that thermonuclear deal or not. Or I'm saying thermonuclear. It doesn't matter if they were in that nuclear deal or they were a part of it or not, because ultimately not only Iran is going to get involved, Russia's going to get involved, China's going to get involved, and also Britain is going to get involved. All right, Germany is going to get involved. All these different nations are going to get involved within this conflict, this war. All right, and you can forget about any sort of nuclear deals because all that's going to be thrown out the window. Okay. So that pretty much wraps up this video. And our Lord's willing, this shows us a warning, man, to the hopefully elect that has yet to have awakened as of yet. You know, Lord's will is this message has reached the ears of the elect, the hopefully elect, and also as well, hopefully it is edifying as well to the same hopefully elect of the nation of Israel. Until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day. Also, shalom, peace and safety, salutations to the hopefully elect that is on this side, that's teaching this word in all truth and sincerity and all charity. All right, doing it in all diligence. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.